Okay, but next food is actually veggies. Studies have shown that nutrients in leafy greens specifically can slow the speed at which the brain ages. That's kind of a big deal, right? Vitamin K is one of the main reasons of this, that they think has a major role. And the reason is its role in regulating calcium in the brain. One study looked at the diets in those with early stage Alzheimer's. They found that those diagnosed with Alzheimer's consumed considerably less vitamin K than the control group. There was also a study that found that those with lower levels of vitamin K have dysregulated calcium in their brains, which makes sense, right? That's the function of vitamin K. But that specifically is what caused some of the damage done to the brain in Alzheimer's. So that's why they think vitamin K is such a big deal. And more research is going to be done, right? But knowing that this is a possible link should be a pretty convincing reason to get in some of these veggies. So like I mentioned, leafy greens, so things like kale, spinach, collards, broccoli, and others have big amounts of that vitamin K specifically. They also have some other nutrients, lutein, folate or folic acid, sometimes you hear it, and then beta carotene in veggies, along with their just general antioxidant properties, which I'm going to touch on what that is in a minute. But all of those things are thought to slow our brain's cognitive decline as well. So lots and lots of reasons to get in your veggies for your brain specifically. Cruciferous veggies are in that same category as the leafy greens, basically. Broccoli falls into both categories. That's why I have it listed twice here, along with veggies like Brussels sprouts, cauliflower. So these have vitamin K and folate as well. Folate or folic acid is actually a B vitamin, in case you're just curious on that. And as far as brain benefits go, folate reduces homocysteine levels, which is an amino acid that's linked to degenerative brain disorders. So we want to lower that, and folate is a good way to do that. Yes, Google, please. These are not the only options. Someone just said romaine lettuce also has good vitamin K. These are definitely not the only sources of some of these nutrients. I just did the main ones. Otherwise, we'd be here for 3 hours today, right? So do your own research, find what you like, and see if you can get more in your diet. All right, a couple other veggies I want to add before we move on. Orange and red veggies, carrots, red peppers, butternut squash have that beta carotene that we hear, right? Which is another antioxidant that helps our brain stay healthy. Beets has been shown to actually improve blood flow to the frontal lobe of our brain. And this area is actually associated with things like decision making and working memory. Beets, I feel like, are another kind of one of those we hear as superfoods, and for good reason, especially for our brain. So get in some more of those if you can. The thing to remember about veggies in any healthy food for that matter is that it needs to be a consistent thing, right? So the general recommendation is 2 to 3 cups per day on average for veggies, leafy greens. So try to get in as much as you can, but it's really the consistency, right? You don't only have to eat veggies to be healthy. You don't have to, rabbit food is what I hear a lot. You don't only have to eat veggies to be healthy, but you are only going to get the benefits that we've talked about as long as you keep eating them, right, on a regular basis. So it doesn't have to be a lot, and it just has to be consistent. So do what you can. And so there's lots of ways to eat veggies, right? Someone said beets are good in salad. They love to roast veggies. And that's what I did. Roasting is some of my favorite ways to do veggies because it's just easy a lot of times. And I am all about the easy. So for this one, I just grabbed one with broccoli and carrots. You simply chop them up. You throw some olive oil, salt and pepper. You can add garlic and lemon to flavor these ones up. But yeah, raw veggies, roasted veggies, put them in smoothies. There's lots of different ways to get in your veggies. Again, do your research, find what works for you. You might not like it tasting a certain way, but if you add different spices, if you prepare it a different way, you're going to surprise yourself at how much you actually like a lot of these veggies, right? Especially the leafy greens. I feel like people have a tough time. You know, you're either not a salad person or you don't like the taste. Try different things, see how you can incorporate these in to your day and your week.